Uranium is a chemical element with the symbol U and atomic number 92. It is a silvery gray metal in the actinide series of the periodic table. Uranium is weakly radioactive because all isotopes of uranium are unstable. The half-lives of its naturally occurring isotopes range from 159,200 to 4.5 billion years. Uranium powers commercial nuclear reactors that produce electricity and make isotopes used for medical, industrial, and defense purposes worldwide. As the demand for renewable energy sources rises to replace hydrocarbons, uranium will play a growing role in powering the world. Over the years, stricter attention to hazards has lowered the chances of accidents but has not totally eliminated them. The disasters at 3 Mile Island in Pennsylvania in 1979, Chernobyl in 1986, and Fukushima, Japan in 2011 created dark clouds for the nuclear power industry. The latest Fukushima incident came on the back of a powerful natural disaster, an earthquake and tsunami. Meanwhile, approximately 443 nuclear reactors are operating in some 30 countries worldwide. The largest plant currently under construction in 2021 is in Finland, with a gross electricity generation capacity of 1,720 megawatts. The United States leads the world in nuclear energy generation with 789,919 GWh of nuclear electricity in 2029. China was second with 344,748 GWh. Nuclear is a viable alternative to coal or gas-powered electricity generation. Climate change has raised nuclear's profile and is increasing uranium demand. Most uranium comes from 3 countries. In 2020, Kazakhstan was the world's leading uranium-producing country, with 41% of the world's supply. Australia was second, with 13%, followed by Canada with 8%. The 3 countries supply over half the world's uranium. When it comes to reserves, Kazakhstan has approximately 304,000 metric tons, with Canada second with 275,000 tons. Rising crude oil, natural gas, and coal prices, along with increasing global inflation and growing demand for alternatives to fossil fuels, have pushed uranium prices appreciably higher over the past year. The commodity's price has been rising. Since late 2016, uranium prices have been moving steadily higher. The chart shows the spot price has moved from $18 per pound in October 2016 to $45.20 per pound as of the end of October 2021, an over 150% gain. Ura is a uranium ETF product. Cameco is a leading producer. Mining companies tend to provide leveraged exposure to the commodity they extract from the Earth's crust. Stock prices often outperform the commodity on the upside and underperform when they correct to the downside. The Global X Uranium ETF, URA, holds shares in a diversified portfolio of uranium-producing companies. At the $30.36 per share level, URA had over $1.509 billion in assets under management. The ETF trades an average of more than 2.497 million shares each day and charges a 0.69% management fee. URA's dividend of 13 cents per share translates to a 0.43% yield. Uranium spot prices reached a low of $27.98 per pound in the first quarter of 2020. At the $45.20 level on October 31, 2021, they were 61.5% higher. The chart highlights URA's move from a low of $6.95 in March 2020 to its most recent high of $31.60 on November 8 as the ETF moved over 4.5 times higher. URA holds nearly 1/4 of its portfolio in Cameco, CCJ, shares. The Canadian company is one of the world's leading uranium producers and a significant supplier of conversion services, and one of the 2 can-to-fuel manufacturers in Canada. CCJ has controlling ownership in high-grade reserves with low-cost operations. CCJ shares have soared. At the $27.44 per share level on November 9, CCJ had an over $101.17 billion market cap. An average of over 7.15 million shares changes hands each day. CCJ pays shareholders a $0.06 dividend, equating to a 0.22% yield. CCJ shares rose from $5.30 on March 16, 2020, to the most recent high of $28.49, over 5.3 times the 2020 low. CCJ has outperformed uranium and the Ura ETF since the March 2020 low. Addressing climate change is a multi-decade process where new and renewable fuels will slowly replace traditional fossil fuels. Uranium creates clean energy, despite the problems experienced by nuclear reactors in the US, former USSR, and Japan. As uranium prices continue to rise, CCJ and other uranium-related investments could provide substantial returns. CCJ came in June 2007 at $56 per share, around double the current price. CCJ could have lots of upside over the coming months and years as uranium's profile rises with the number of worldwide nuclear power plants.